Hi, um, I'm sitting here waiting for the train that I just missed, and I just thought on giving an update of things. And well, I wish I could say that I have good news, kind of don't, and there's nothing to say about it. Basically, what is happening is that people are too afraid to take accountability for their actions, and letting go, or letting in, embracing, which is letting go for the collective today, because everything has been about running away and leaving things undone, and it's because we're afraid. So I don't know, excuse the music in the background, by the way. I'm just listening to whatever. But anyway, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. The majority of people today are choosing to live in their human. And the human boundaries are quite different than the soul boundaries. Soul boundaries are very, very different. It's like they're working with energies, and humans work with limitations and fears. So where the soul would take some decisions, the human being takes other decisions, because the human being is kind of the ego in a way, if the soul is not participating consciously. So, and the ego doesn't want to die, and it does anything it can to stay alive, and it doesn't matter what it is. So that's what we are seeing, is that we are not being strong enough to let go. And speaking of my own journey these past days, I've been close to suicide, I think, every day now. The only thing is that I have kids, and I could never, because I have them, or they have me in a way, and it just keeps me here. But within myself, I feel dead as a human. It's like I don't care anymore. I don't care about about any kind of boundary or limits, and people around me are seeing it as I am being a martyr. It's not that I'm a martyr. It's like I'm working with the energies that are in play, and whatever is handed to me, I have to use it, because for me, I see that we need that, and that's why I do it. So it's basically it, we have to choose. We have to choose, are we humans? Are we souls? Do we want a better world? Do we want this world as it is now? That's the only difference. That's the leap we are asked to take over and over again. But if we are so scared of doing it, well, no one is going to do it for us, and I can't do all the work, and others that I know or not know that do know this cannot do the entire work either, because there's a thing with this, with self-creation, and for me in my world, I am not everything, and because I want a world with self-created beings. I want a world of sovereignty, so that is what I work towards, and that means that I don't rule everything and everyone in that way. I try to do my work with others through love and understanding and universal laws, basically. And well, maybe that makes me a bitch and mean and a narcissist and evil and all the things that I have been called these past days. Maybe I don't have a big brain or a brain at all. But if I look at this world and I say, well, this is having a brain and living with that brain, I don't want it. I don't want it. And I say thank you, but no thank you. I think I'll stick with what I have. And if that's my soul and my heart, I don't know. I just know that I am genuinely different, and I know why I'm different. It's not just a thing that I say to dress myself in. It's that I am different. I live by my words, even if the ones closest to me would say that I don't. And this is always my struggle, is that I don't even call for people to be around me. They just show up, and they don't want to leave. And yet I am the bad one. It's like this morning I was looking in the mirror and I just felt like I don't have a glamorous life at all. Yet I am not even allowed to have that. It's like, what is it that I have that is so... Why do some people come to me? I don't have much. There are women in my age and that look beautiful and whatever, that have everything that some people want in this world, so they say, and this is what makes me upset, is that I see that deep within, deep down, many are bullshitting themselves, saying that they want one thing, but they don't actually understand that they do want this. and they do want to live in love and harmony. But you have to put in the work. If you want to be in a household or have a life of unity, you need to act like it, You cannot be the only one asking for space. You cannot be the only one asking to be fed or taken care of. You cannot, especially not in the beginning, because you need to learn. If you don't know it, you have to learn, and you have to be humble about it. You have to say, this is not my domain. Please, help me to understand, because I don't know how. But not even that decency is given to people like me. Not even. It's like more taking from behind and lying and stuff like that, and I feel it, but I'm programmed to not believe in it, because I am the stupid one, I am the toxic one, I am the bad mother, I am the bad girlfriend, I am the bad woman. Yet I see myself, and I just I know what I feel is good and bad in terms of features, and I actually believe that I have worked hard to live a life in decency, and for me being sovereign and with dignity. For me, dignity is important because it's like the only thing that I have left. You know, I don't have anything. I don't have money. I barely have a house. I've said this before. You know, I don't want to ramble and repeat myself, but I'm sleep deprived. Yet I'm told that I want to be helped, or they want to help me. It's just not adding up, you know. And I get it. Maybe it's not easy at all, but the limitations of the human being is that we have a body, and we have some needs. We have to eat, we have to sleep. We do get attached to our loved ones, especially if you're a mother. Your children are a great part of that. And nothing of that, in my case, is being taken into consideration, yet I have to have all the consideration in the world for everyone else. It's like, I mean, I might look like I'm okay and sitting here and smiling and shit, but well, no, I'm not okay, and I'm getting desperate and sick. I began taking pills. I have pills for my disease, and I have started taking them because I don't feel strong enough physically to cope. I don't. And I actually feel that no one in the entire world gets me. I have a sister that is very, very alike myself in terms of, well, she just sees me in a way, but my mom also, she gets it somehow, but I don't think anyone knows how it is to be me, you know, or how it is to be her, or him. And this is the beauty of being an individual creation, is that we don't get to we don't get to guess about others. If you want to get to know someone, you have to put in the effort. If you have to get to know someone, you also have to be willing to open up and listen and talk and share. Yes, there's a lot of fear attached to that because we are, many of us have been hurt, but it's just what it is, you know. It's like, it's just a choice. Either we do it or we don't, you know. And we can talk about ascension and all these big fancy words, but if we don't do the grounding, if we don't do the grinding, if we don't do what we say we do, because the words are just symbolisms, and if we don't embody those symbols, it's just the same thing, just with another face and another facade, and it's not worth much. Not in these times. It's not worth much. There are ways to get to the goal that we are searching for. Some of us have the way, but some need to step away or step off, you know, and give room. I don't like being who I am all the time. I mean, I like me. I'm comfortable with who I am, but this outside world is not comfortable with who I am, or it's not comfortable that I am comfortable with me. And when I say something, it's like this world actually thinks that I'm bullshitting around and lying and deceiving, and well, that's on them. You know, I know who I am, I know my actions, I know how thorough I am with my integrity. I just know. And here comes my train. So, bye. Much love.